Whoa, we're doing it. Things they never thought possible. They said it couldn't be done. A white guy hosting a podcast who's in his 20s. Oh man, I've been planning that for way too long. Welcome in, everybody. The first episode of the Weekly Peel, the inaugural episode, the pilot. Why do they call it a pilot? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna ask my guest. My guest today. Listen, let me. For those of you who don't know, I don't think I said it. My name is John Mazziott, host of the Weekly Peel. I used to have a podcast called Maz and Murph, the manlier things in life, and it crashed and burned. R.I.P. to Murph. No, I'm just kidding. He's alive. But so yeah, welcome to the Weekly Peel. This is a show. We're here to tackle all the extremely important topics in society, solve world problems, talk about the things everyone needs to have answered, things like that. So my first guest on this episode of the Weekly Peel is somebody who we share a lot in common. We share a house, a child, a bed. My wife, Amaris Mazziott. How you doing?
Good.
Good to have you on.
I have to say, I was actually really impressed with that intro.
Yeah.
He specifically said, "Don't talk until he introduces me." So I am really
there
impressed.
You are.
That was
yeah.
that was.
I said I was like, "Don't speak until spoken to." So.
Yes.
So, question: Is it what? Why do they call it a pilot?
I don't.
What? In the first show, it's always the pilot.
Yes,
Why?
I am aware of that.
Yes.
My guess is it has something to do with airplanes.
Oh, I've never thought about that.
The way that pilots guide the plane, and
wow, this is off the hip. You're
yeah.
shooting this off the hip.
In the hood, we like to say off the dome.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
Off the dome from the hip. I think it's from the hip.
No,
it's not off the hip. It's from the hip.
I have never heard from the hip
it's
before.
like it's talking about like you're shooting from the hip. Like you don't even need to put the gun all the way up. You just can shoot from the hip.
I think only people who've watched old Western movies
that's probably
would say
true.
that. But no, I have no idea why it's called a pilot.
It doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, and what's weird is usually the pilots, like the pilot episodes, don't have anything to do with the rest of the show, and a lot of things are wrong.
That's very true.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
right.
it might be because like the pilot would set the sets
course?
the standard. Yeah, it sets the course for what the rest of the ride is gonna be.
Yeah.
But it's not like
have you ever
those
watched
shows.
Full House?
Yes.
Yes, I know that. I'm your husband, but for the sake of the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
But Full House, Danny Tanner was a different guy in the pilot. It wasn't Bob Saget. Or maybe they made two pilots. But yeah, that guy.
I would hate to be
that guy. Literally like moved to California because he thought he got a part as Danny Tanner, and he was like, and then they replaced him. Yeah.
That makes me really sad.
Yeah, I don't know where that
what
guy.
What happened to him?
It was my dad. No.
Oh my!
I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he must have done okay because I heard an interview about it. So
Aww.
yeah, just an outskirts on society.
Hope
But
you're doing well.
now that we're talking about this is a perfect segue into our episode again. Weekly Peel. Talk about all of the very important things, pressing issues in our society. We're gonna be talking about the difference between celebrities and influencers.
Okay.
Did you forget?
I did. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. This is awkward.
No, go ahead.
No. Oh no. That's just our subject for the podcast.
Okay.
That's the. Did you? Wow. You look very terrified right now.
Yep.
No. Well, listen. Before we hop into that, what we have. If you can't see this because there may or may not be video, we're not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
But for those of you listening, we have here some Diet Dr. Peppers sitting here. And if you could take it, Amaris, listen, one thing I want to do, I want you to open this Diet Dr. Pepper. We're both going to, and I want you to take a sip and talk about the experience. We're going to review Diet Dr. Pepper real quick.
I know this is going to be really awkward, like hearing myself talk about it, because you're going to hear the after the first sip.
Why? Why is that? Why do you make that reaction?
Because like the what's it called? The bubblies?
Carbonation?
The carbonation.
The bubblies?
The bubblies. The carbonation just like hurts so much the first sip, and then you toughen up a little.
Let's see. Because this is an underrated soda that the world needs to hear about.
Okay, I knew we were going to be drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. I did not know that we were going to be doing this. Hold on.
Here we go. This is like, we're going to do some ASMR here. Get it right up into the... Oh.
Here's some ASMR.
Oh, no, please don't. Okay.
Shh. Shh. You're horrible at this. I want you to put your headphone in your ear and hear this.
The 2 listeners we had are going to be gone. Oh, that was good. I opened mine.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
You can hear it. This is really weird. All right, take a sip.
Okay.
Here we go. This is really... I did not think there'd be a lot of mouth noises. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Don't do this with anyone else.
I don't know. I'd love to hear some opinions.
Watch this. Ready?
Okay.
This is some good ASMR.
No. Okay. All right. Give the people the review of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Good. Flavored water.
Flavored water.
With carbonation.
With carbonation. Don't know if that's how you describe it, but that's how you are describing it, so.
A little bit vanilla-y.
A little vanilla-y. What do you think? How would you rate it out of 10?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
The only thing that's a 10 out of 10 is water.
That's true. You know, I feel like some cans are like extra carbonated, where it's like hard to like exist while you're drinking it. But I would say that this one wasn't as bubbly.
You know why? Because we drank water before we drank that.
Oh.
So we weren't thirsty.
Is
but
that...
when you're thirsty, it's like, when you're thirsty.
You gotta get a little closer. Sorry.
When you're thirsty, it just hits your mouth like a million balloons.
Balloons. Like a million balloons.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sticking with it.
So listeners, go pull off the road safely. Leave your house wherever you're listening to this. Get off the pot. Whatever you're doing when you're listening to this, get yourself a Diet Dr. Pepper. 9 out of 10. Amaris Mazziott certified. Certified? Approved. There it is. All right. So now we're going to be obviously talking about... please do... Oh, man, your foot just touched my... No.
Sorry.
Why are you... Okay, it just touched the mic stand.
Sorry.
And, oh, man, now I'm burping a lot from this Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay. So, I know I'm like trying to like move away from the mic as I'm releasing the air from my mouth from the Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, while I'm burping. Oh, okay. So, we were talking about celebrities versus influencers, okay? I would say that you are a woman of Instagram. You like to follow all these influencers.
Yeah, even though I just deleted Instagram today.
Yeah, I know. When he said that today, I was like, wow, that's really perfect timing. Oh, man, these burps. I'm so sorry. I was like trying to back up quickly, and this is a bad idea to drink Diet Dr. Pepper on a podcast. Okay, so celebrities versus influencers. What is the difference?
Celebrities have talent where... Okay.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage won an Oscar, so rethink that.
He's a good actor.
No, he is not.
Shut
I will
up.
take that to the grave. He is a terrible...
Okay, we're going to watch a movie with him in it, and you're going to eat your dust because
Left
he's
Behind?
really good.
Terrible.
Amazing!
Wait, did you actually see it? It was really bad.
I did. And it
It
was
was
not as good as
horrible.
any of his other movies. What is the other? National Treasure?
That's okay, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking the meme. Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
Sorry, I keep burping. This is gonna last a while. Oh man. All right. So celebrities have talent, unless you're Nicolas Cage
And I think Instagrammers,
or influencers.
I think they all have this, I don't know. I would say they're all really good at taking pictures and
They're
using
all
their
good
phone.
Okay. All right. So I did some research, and I was gonna pull up the articles, but I'm like, no, I digested it enough. I know what I'm talking about. I can talk about this. I looked it up because I kind of thought about it because I feel like maybe I'm wrong on this. Can celebrities? No, I'm sorry. Influencers can be celebrities, but it doesn't necessarily work the other way around,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, are there any celebrities that are also influencers?
Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, well, is Kim Kardashian an influencer or is she a celebrity?
I would say
Kylie
she's
Jenner,
an
I think,
influencer.
because she was on the show, was a celebrity, but as she kind of grew into like who she is,
She
as a
became an
person,
influencer.
huh?
She became an influencer.
Yeah, right. I think
Yeah.
that might be an exception. I heard
I mean,
Selena
think-
Gomez is kind of the exception with that too. She's all about Instagram.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't follow these people. This is what I
I
read.
don't think any of, because when I think of celebrity, I think of actresses, actors. I think of
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, who I would love to be adopted by her.
You'd love to be adopted by Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Just
Doesn't she? She adopts a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I was
I
like,
think
wait,
she
where's
has,
that?
like,
What's that
6
based in?
kids. She has 6 kids, and I think only 2 are biological.
Wow.
I'm not
okay,
sure.
All right.
But when I think of celebrities, I think of actresses and actors, which leads me to say, I don't think I know any celebrities that are good at Instagram.
Okay. And this is the other thing I read because I thought about it, and I don't know, like influencers are like a very like, it's a term very, it's in our society very much,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like everyone knows what that, like everyone has heard of an influencer for the most part, especially people our age. So it's like, but I've never thought about what it meant. I almost forgot where I was going with this. I never thought about like what is that? Why is it an influencer? And I guess like the actual definition of an influencer is somebody who like is basically an ad,
Mhm.
like a walking ad. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
It kind of blew my mind. Like,
So, like, the saying on Instagram is, like, I've been influenced. Like, whenever
Really?
you are seeing them, like, advertise for something or sponsor something, and you're like, wow, I think I really need to try that, and you go through with the
Yeah.
purchase, and you do the swipe up, you've been influenced.
you've been really?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's like a
because
saying.
when I think of like influencers, like you made the term like Instagrammers. That's what you didn't make it, but you said that a few
Mhm.
minutes ago. Is that just an Instagram? Because I think of like influencers being like vloggers, YouTubers.
yeah.
Or am I just generalizing all these people?
No, I think that's pretty close. I think of everyone. I mean, Instagrammer is like the first thing that comes into my head because I don't know, that's so prominent for me.
Yeah.
But I think of Instagram, I think of YouTube, I think of I mean, even Facebook. Like, if you see something on Facebook, like Hollister, like they have really
Wouldn't that
good
be-
ads.
Yeah, that'd be
on-
like advertising.
Yeah.
They're not like an influencer. Because isn't an influencer like a person?
Yeah, but they have really good ads. So like, there's like a few influencers that are like sponsoring like these glamnetic eyelashes.
Yeah. Again,
So,
don't know anything.
Okay,
about
so
that.
Facebook has really good ads with influencers, which is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think of people on there. I think of Pinterest. I really love Pinterest. There's like a few ladies on there that do a lot of like blogs on there.
Really?
And I just like, I eat that up. Like, I love it so much.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess for me, like, I would I thought about it, and I was like, when I was thinking about this topic, I'm like, I don't know the difference. Like when I first thought about it, like I never I don't contemplate these things.
Mm-hmm.
I just see people with the verified check mark or like David Dobrik. For instance, like he was in like Kids Choice Awards and things like that. So
That
it's like
does not make sense.
it doesn't make sense at all. But it's like that's what I think. It's like, okay, they're all like famous. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I think about it. I don't think like what's the difference between these people. Then I started thinking about it, I'm like, I think there is a big difference.
Mhm.
Like I'd say The Rock. The Rock is probably an influencer. He's all on Instagram and everything. He's big into that, right? Would you or not really? Is it harder for a celebrity to cross over into the influencer game?
No.
Okay, and here's the big question
Mhm.
that I've been thinking about. And we've talked about this, and we'll get into this a little bit. Okay, you know how like the Super Bowl commercials?
Mhm.
You know how like the big thing, like you think back a couple years ago, you had like Chris Evans, a girl from Saturday Night Live, and I forgot the other person. Somebody else, and it was a Hyundai commercial, and they were in Boston, and they were like pack the car, and it was like parking itself, and Smat Pack,
Yeah, John Krasinski.
Oh, John Krasinski, how could I forget him? Oh, what a legend. Yeah, I'm so sad that I forgot him. Oh, man. All right. Well, so it's like, does those kind of things, or like you have like Drake and the State Farm commercial, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Isn't that influencing? Isn't what these influencers do just what celebrities have been doing all the time?
That's a really good point, sir.
You look very, very shook right now.
Yeah.
Oh, cause I was for the first time in my life, I was contemplating these important questions.
Yeah. That's a really good point, and I would say yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Just yes.
Yes.
Any. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just kind of thought of him. Like, so then what makes influencers special then? Not to come at influencers, actually to come at influencers.
Like, so when you
we're
look at a
waging a
commercial,
war. We're gonna get canceled by influencers.
When you look at commercials, right? Like, think about how many people it takes to produce a commercial, and getting a celebrity behind this commercial to be a voice of sponsorship or whatever. Yeah. Well, that takes in a whole entire team, where the draw of influencers is it's usually 2 people at most who do all that work for you. They create the content, they edit the content, they sponsor, like they do everything, which makes it way easier than, hey, if you're a brand that's smaller and you need to get your word out about your product, it's easier to get an influencer than it is to get The Rock,
Okay.
But that's the draw, I think.
So they're just like D-list celebrities, or like maybe like ABCD,
I would rate them a little bit higher. I mean, the content that I've seen is pretty good.
It's pretty good?
It's pretty good.
Huh. Well, yeah, but
I mean, I would not. I mean, Angelina Jolie can act, but she can't do what some of these Instagrammers that go around the world doing.
Who's your favorite? Shout them out.
My favorite? Okay. So, oh my gosh. The thing is I don't know any of their names. I put you on the spot,
and you forgot about this, so this
there's
is your fault.
There's this one who's like Jackie Marie Smith or something like that.
Or something like that. Let me fact check you. We really need a Jamie. We need somebody like behind I've been leaning over, like checking on the audio.
Yeah.
we need somebody over there.
Jackie is really, really good. She travels a lot, and it's like, I think
What is it? Jackie
Marie.
You said Jackie Marie something.
Smith.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
But she edits all her photos. She creates it's really, really cool. But it's also her husband, Leif. It's Leif.
Yeah, okay. So the first thing, if you type in, okay, maybe I should read that. Okay, first thing we type in Jackie Marie Smith is just this incredibly elderly woman that looks like maybe like a professional shot. I really hope it's not an obituary. I don't know. And then there's no, that's what it looks like. And oh yeah, it is. Okay, moving on from that. Then there's mugshots online, and there's a mugshot. So
what if I told you that was her?
Is that her?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow, she got influenced by the wrong people and ended up in jail.
Wow.
She got influenced. Oh, Jackie Marie. I spelled it completely wrong. There it is.
Oh, sorry.
You were kicking my mic stand.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
What in the world? Don't kick it.
I'm getting comfortable.
All right. Yeah, I see this person. So what were we saying about this person? Continue.
Wait, let me see.
They're not even verified. They're close.
But how many followers?
384,000.
Yeah. She's one of those people who she creates like her own content, and she does pretty well for herself.
Okay.
And she's on YouTube, and she's on Pinterest. Okay. So she hits like all of my social media, quotas, I guess.
Okay. So, like, take this Jackie Marie, shout out to you. Not Smith. Don't look that up because it's just a bunch of elderly women in mugshots.
What is her last name?
Marie, I guess. I don't know. Huh. But anyway, so take her and Angelina Jolie, and they're both pushing the same product. Whose word are you gonna take more?
Jackie's.
Really?
Mhm.
Really? And you, who's your favorite celebrity?
I would say Angelina Jolie.
And
hands
you
down.
would take her word, or you would take the influencer's word over Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
Because she's not like I would trust that the product that she's sponsoring is average priced, that
Okay.
any person can get it. She knows her market, so if she is sponsoring it, then she's pushing it for people who she knows would like it. 3, I would say. Have I been counting?
I don't know.
Okay,
You're like
'cause I'm-
A, B, 3.
I would also say, I don't know, because Angelina Jolie is she's pretty cool, but I don't know, like you have these people who vlog their entire life, and I don't know, you just feel like, wow, they let me into so much. I'm not just seeing this character that's written up and made up for them.
Okay.
I'm seeing them seeing themselves.
Yeah, but I feel like a big thing, like when like traditionally like in a very general way, like when you're talking about like celebrities, it's like, oh, they have money and they have influence and stuff like that's on like the thing, like that's part of being a celebrity, I feel like.
Right.
But have they lost their influence because of influencers? I really hate this terminology, but have they lost that due to the rise of YouTube and all this stuff? Are they losing ground? Are they like in retreat? Are we going to be done with celebrity soon?
I would say so. I don't listen to a single thing a celebrity says.
Yeah, or like even we're podcasting right now, right? So even when like when celebrities come out with podcasts, it's like most people aren't flocking to those podcasts,
right,
versus like some of these YouTubers, influencers, Instagrammers that started up.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're in retreat.
Yeah.
Why? Is it this because they're just the average people, and it's like, oh man, I trust them so much more. I'm talking about like the influencers, we just trust them so much more naturally.
I think so.
That's so weird.
When I think of celebrity, like you see like these award shows or things, right? And like everyone feels like they have something important to say, and it's like
the Golden Globes,
like yeah, like it's like
on Zoom.
Who are you talking to? Like you're talking to a room full of rich people,
That's
right?
a good
like
point.
They're so out of touch, separated from the rest of the world, yet they think that because I'm not saying that they're so high and mighty, they're so full of pride. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I just don't think that they are looking at reality, or like I don't think that they're in this real world.
Wow. Who do you want to call it specifically to tell that message to?
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Any person who's made a long speech at an award show, I would say, shh, take your award and go. Oh my gosh. Who did I see? Ricky Gervais.
Oh, his speech was good.
He made the most beautiful speech or monologue in the beginning of the award show. And he's like,
didn't he just roast the entire
all of
Hollywood?
It was poetry, honestly. He's like, who do you think you are, talking about social justice and all these politics and stuff? He's like, you guys work for Apple, okay? Like, who is one? They have the most child
labor.
Watch out,
we have Macs and iPhones in here.
Unfortunately, no, I'm just kidding. But like he just like went in, and it was like, finally, someone who's like, gets it.
If he started becoming an influencer, would you get behind it?
Yeah.
100%. The dude gave us The Office. Let's go.
Yes. I owe him everything.
Yes.
I still send him $50 a month for his rent.
For his
Does he have rent?
I don't even know how that would work. Why are you sending for his rent?
A few months ago, saying he needed help.
I feel like what you're trying to say is like you're just like so thankful for The Office that you're just sending him like a monthly thank you, but it just came out on money. Just walk it back. But so the real thing is, I wonder how many people we can influence to try Diet Dr. Pepper. What did I say? Diet Dr. Pepper. That's the real thing because listen, I've been drinking this sucker this whole time, and it's amazing. Did I influence you to drink Diet Dr Pepper?
By buying it every week and keeping it in our refrigerator?
Well, okay, not every week. Okay, every week. No, but like, I think that's what's happening here. I think I'm one person at a time influencing people for the sake of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Dropping it off at people's doors.
That's a really good.
Turning off their water.
They should make a deal with Amazon. Wait, turning off their water? This is getting too bad.
There's like nothing else that they could drink except for Diet Dr. Pepper. And then they realize how much they like
make a deal with Amazon and influence household by household for Diet Dr. Pepper. Not a sponsor. Hope to be one day. So what's the big... So what do we learn? We learned that celebrities are in retreat. Mm-hmm. That Ricky Gervais should become an influencer. Mm-hmm. And the influencer, that's where all the power is. That's where all the influence is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. How does that make you feel as a fan of Angelina Jolie? Are you okay with it?
Yeah. I think here's the thing is first of all, I think celebrity is such a range of people. And I think they had to have something special to get them to where they are. I love how serious
this conversation is.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure my thoughts are clear. But I think celebrities are a range of people. There's something special that made them get where they're at, right? That they would be considered celebrities. And I think that they deserve, they deserve that, right?
Like, to be praised.
Like they deserve to be where they are. Like that's a great thing. But I don't know. It's just like it's like the good way of saying stick to your day job. Like if you're really good at singing,
wow,
be a singer. Stick to your day job.
So now it's like before it was like everyone wants to be a celebrity. Think of how great it is. Now it's like just stick to your day job. That's nothing. Influencer. That's the dream now.
I would not say that. They're very different.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. Wow, this is. It's very interesting that our generation, Gen Z, somebody really dove into this influencer stuff.
Yeah.
And these are the things that keep me up at night.
I've been watching YouTube for a very, very long time.
For like, how long have they been around? Since 16 years? Like was Fred an influencer?
No.
Think about the power he had over a generation.
Babe, he was just a comedian.
Did you just babe me on the podcast?
I
love that.
Funny, like he wasn't an influencer or anything.
Really?
Not everyone
because
who has
I bought a Fred shirt.
That's called merch.
Well, you know what? It influenced me. I got influenced.
To what?
To buy a Fred shirt.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Some of the first influencers that I have ever been influenced by.
Okay.
I really hope people are listening to this. And I hope that they're old enough. I hope that they are old enough to remember this YouTube couple. BF versus GF. Also known as prank versus prank.
Oh.
Come on.
Explain more.
Okay, they're like this couple in Philly, and they always would go at night, and they would say, "Yeah, we're gonna make a Wawa run. We're gonna make a Wawa run."
Oh, you've talked about them. I was never into them. I was over there watching Fred losing my mind.
But they would always they would always pull pranks on each other. They would vlog. They were some of the first vloggers on YouTube, believe it or not. They were the first people to vlog and make a living off of it, which was so cool. But they were so funny, and they would always go on Wawa runs. But we never ever had a Wawa around us. Wawa was not a big thing at that point.
And if you don't know what Wawa is, depending on where you're listening from, it's like a gas station on steroids from heaven.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And when we lived in Newark at that point.
Newark, New Jersey.
And
smell it from here.
Shut up. And there was this Wawa that just got built in Elizabeth, And my brother and I, even though we did not have our license or there was no way to get to this Wawa, we'd be like, man, I wish we could make a Wawa run. And it was just the most, like, it was so hyped up in our heads because we watched some of our, like, most beloved YouTubers go on Wawa runs.
Yeah, they influenced you.
They
were trying to.
And now, even though I haven't, like, even if I hadn't been there, I loved Wawa so much. And then when I finally went and I was like, wow, this exceeded all of my expectations.
Wawa is the superior gas station of all of them.
I would say that Royal Farms is getting up there.
No, there's no comparison. And anyone who does not live in the Delmarva area has no idea what we're talking about at all with Royal Farms. Sometimes it's called Cumberland Farms. Sometimes I don't even know what's in the Midwest or on the other side of the country. But
Farms.
Yeah, it's just the other gas stations.
It's just called Farms R Us and just milk everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Farms R Us. Yeah, but listen, you were influenced by them to go to Wawa. I was influenced by Fred to buy a Fred t-shirt. Nickelodeon was influenced by Fred to give him a show and 3 movies. Was it just 3 movies? He influenced John Cena to be in them.
Ooh, can I shout out some other YouTubers?
Absolutely.
Too?
Let's.
These YouTubers became influencers. They also did the whole like learning how to take pictures thing. So ready? And the ladies are gonna know this one.
Yeah, ladies.
Bethany Mota.
Yeah, I never heard of her.
I'll show you a video after this. But she was like, I mean, frilly skirts, like
frilly.
Oh, what was it? Oh my gosh, Bath and Body Works. Every teenage girl loved it. Every single one, because all the YouTubers were talking about it. She loved Hollister, Abercrombie.
Wow.
Where
this
else?
Is speaking my language.
Yeah. Forever 21, when it started getting big, she was all about that. Ooh, another one, Aspen Ovard. I've watched her since I was like 12. I still watch her to this day.
Really? I didn't know she was around that long.
Oh my gosh, she's like evolved. Like she's done so well for herself. And again, she's one of those people who creates her own content. She has her own store now. I actually bought a dress from her store.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she makes clothes and everything. So
no, I didn't know you spent my money.
Babe, I bought that. That was my maternity dress. Oh. Am I not supposed to call it? Is that like
no, you can. It's just
so
funny.
What am I gonna say now?
You bought a maternity dress.
I bought that dress when I was like 9 months pregnant, and I needed something to fit me. And then that was like the only dress I would wear, and I would just throw on a bunch of different sweaters on it.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Maybe. Yes.
John.
John.
Anyway.
So what is your final conclusion? You say this that influencers are the future, celebrities are the past. Get on Instagram and take those pictures. Is that no, you did not look happy with that.
I just think there's room for both.
There's room for both in this world. You can have Angelina Jolie making you cry on the movies, and having Aspen Ovard making you buy maternity dresses online.
You do listen to me.
Yes.
And it's not a maternity dress. It's just an extra large version of a dress.
That worked. Listen, these are the things that keep me up at night.
I know.
So, I had to know this. I was going to say these, but then it came out as, I don't know what it came out as. But this, I needed to know this. I think this was good. This is how we're going to wrap up this episode. I feel like Purd from Parks and Rec. He's like, this is the end right now as I'm speaking, and we are going to be wrapping it up with this phrase.
My name is Purd, and I have something to say, and I'm going to say it right now.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And drink some Diet Dr. Pepper. And while you're at it, share this podcast with a friend. Yeah. Because we answer the most important questions in society.
I don't know if you know this, but we are some of the most important voices that if you didn't hear it from us, you wouldn't have heard it from anywhere else.
It's true. It's true. So, listen, and this is the only podcast that can offer you potassium for your ears because we're the Weekly Peel. So, there you go. And next week, we're going to be talking about Funko Pops with Daniel Murphy. So make sure that you tune in, and we'll see you next time. Keep your ears peeled.